Hello everyone, I am welcoming all of you in my second class on lecture number 1. The topic of the lecture number 1 is overview of C programming. So, in our previous class, we discussed about three important points. The important points are introduction to C. I gave you introduction about the C programming language and we discuss about very brief history of C programming, as well as we discuss about importance of C programming language. Okay, then we learn about flowchart of learning C programming language. So in today's class, I'm going to show you what is programming language and what is compiler, because we know C programming is a programming language, so we should have good idea what is programming language. And if you want to run this programming language in a compiler, definitely you should have fundamental idea about this compiler. So mainly in today's class we are going to discuss about programming language and compiler. So let's start our today's discussion. First of all, what is programming? Here you can see the definition of the programming. A computer program is a set of instructions for a computer to perform a specific task. That means by using this programming language, we can give some instruction to our computer, and program basically the computer will execute those instructions. Okay, and it will perform a specific task. Suppose if I want to add two numbers, what I have to do, I have to give instruction to my computer that take number 1, take number 2, then add those two number and then store the value inside the variable. Okay, and then show me the output. Okay, so I am using here human language, human understandable language, but computer will not be able to understand my language. I have to use programming. Through programming I can give instruction to my computer. The purpose of the programming is to find a sequence of instructions that will automate uh, performing a specific task or solving a given problem. So by using this program, what we can do, we can make our work automated. Computer will perform the task automatically. Every time as a user we need not to involve, computer will perform the task automatically. We just, as a human being, we just need to set the instructions, right? Then programs are written in a programming language, then translated into machine code by a compiler so that the computer can execute it. Okay, now the term compiler come here. Compiler basically working here as a translator. We will discuss about this compiler later, but let's see this figure, the graphical one graphical illustration given here. So I mean, as a user, okay, what you have to do, we have to give input. When I'm giving input, basically by using my keyboard or by using my mouse, I'm giving the source code to my computer. Okay, right? Source code means your C code or any programming code you are giving as input. Okay, you are making a program and you are giving that source code to your computer, and computer, what it will do, it will translate that human understandable language to machine language. This is the example of machine language. Okay, otherwise machine will not be able to understand our human language. Okay, here basically our compiler basically work. Okay, right? So after getting the instruction from the human being, computer will perform the specific task and then it will give us output. Okay, by using our monitor we can see the output. Okay, right? So this is your programming. Now next point is what is programming language. Like as a human being we have different types of language: Bangla, English, Arabic, Urdu, different types of language we have. Okay, right? So think about animals, they have their own language. Okay, think about in other species, they have their own language. Okay, like them, like us, computer, they have also their own language. That is called basically programming language. Okay, right? A programming language is a special language programmer used to develop software programs or other set of instructions for computers to execute. That means by using those programming language, as a programmer we can give instruction to our computer, and according to our instruction, computer will be able to execute our instruction, give us our desired output. Okay, right. So let's see some example, okay, of the programming languages, right? So think about Java, Ruby, C Sharp, PHP, then C++, Python, okay, Perl, okay, C, okay, Visual Basic, okay. These are the very popular programming language. Okay, right. Now the last topic we are going to discuss in today's class, that is what is compiler. Compiler, as I already mentioned, compiler is nothing but a translator. It will play a role as translator. It will convert source code to machine language or vice versa. Source code means the code we are writing by using our keyboard, okay, but that code will not be able to understandable by our computer only understand 0 and 1, okay. So machine language is the combination of 0 and 1. So what we have to do, we have to convert our source code to machine language, otherwise computer will not be able to understand our language, okay, right. So what we can do, we can directly write down our code in the machine language. You can tell me that, okay, why we not I mean writing the code in machine language. So it is very tough to memorize, okay, that machine code, okay, machine language, because there are lots of combination of 0 and 1. As a human being, it will be very tough for us, okay, right. So that's why we use human understandable format. That is called, basically here, basically we are mentioning source code, okay, right. Okay, as a human being, we are using human friendly format, okay, but when I'm giving that source code to our computer need to translate it, okay, into machine language, the combination of 0 and 1. Then computer will understand what instruction as a human being I am giving to the computer, right. Okay, or vice versa. When computer showing us output, it is also giving the output in the machine language format, but as a human being, okay, it is not possible to understand. It will be tough to understand, okay, right. That's why computer again convert that one into the human understandable format, okay, right. So let's see what they're saying here. A compiler is a software, nothing but a software, okay, that reads a program written in one language and translate it into an equivalent programming in another language, target or machine language, or vice versa. That means we are giving source code and compiler translating the code into machine language, okay, or vice versa, the opposite one, right. Here you can see one graphical representation again, right. So here we are giving source code, okay, as input to our compiler will compile the program, okay, right. Then it will try to find out any bug. If there is any bug, it will show us error. But if your program is all right, okay, no bug, then what it will do, it will execute the program and it will give you your desired output, right. So this is our compiler. So in this case, I can give an example so that you can easily understand what is the main task of compiler. Suppose one person, okay, first person, he only know English, okay, and second person, he only know, you can say, Chinese language, okay, right. So if they want to communicate with each other, okay, either both of them need to know both English and Chinese language, okay, otherwise in between them they need one translator. So sometimes we call that, don't speak Chinese to me, okay. Chinese is a very tough language to learn, okay, right. So that's why choosing a translator is a good choice, isn't it? I'm preferring a translator here, okay, right. So what that translator will do, it will convert English language to Chinese language, Chinese language to English language. So here your compiler basically performing the same task. It is basically performing that, performing the role as translator, okay. So this is your compiler. So that's all about our today's lecture, okay. So in our next class, we are going to discuss about the basic structure of C programming language, okay. So if you have any problem, okay, if you have any confusion, you can comment in the comment section, as well as I'm going to give the previous video link in the description section, okay. So that's all for today. Thank you, everyone.